Preparing for your NPTEL exam but still confused about what exactly to study, what to revise, how to prepare for the exam. Or maybe your exam is getting closer and you're thinking, I haven't even started properly. I haven't watched all the lectures. How I am going to clear this exam? So don't panic. In this video, I'll share a step-by-step strategy to prepare for your NPTEL exam, including exactly what to focus on, how to use the weekly assignments, what to revise, and how to prepare even if your exam is just around the corner. So make sure you watch the video till end without skipping it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I post the videos regarding tech updates, job updates, internship updates, free courses, career opportunities for both students and working professionals as well. So if you don't want to miss such opportunities, make sure to subscribe to my channel and on the notification bell so you never miss out any latest update. So now without further delay, let's get started. So step 1 is understand your NPTEL course. So before you start studying, the first thing you need to do is understand your particular course exam and certification criteria. So just go to your NPTEL course page and check all the details about it. This is important because you should know exactly what you're preparing. So for the NPTEL courses, the commonly used pattern is 25% of the assignment marks and 75% of final exam marks. Next, the step 2 is don't ignore weekly assignments. So this is the most important part for your preparation. So if you're preparing for NPTEL, please don't think of assignments as something you just need to submit every week. But use them as your study material because this will be very important, very useful in your exam. The assignment marks matter most in your exam because if you get below 10 marks out of 25, you won't get any certificate. You will be failed in the exam. So when you're doing your assignments, make sure you're marking all the answers correctly. And while preparing for the final exam, don't ignore weekly assignment. Go through each and every bit, know how it is solved, and think how you can solve this. And most of the time, most of the bits come from assignments. So don't ignore assignments at all. And one important point I wanted to say that don't depend only on assignments. As I said, most of the times you can get it from assignment, but it's not sure that every time you'll get it from assignments. You'll get it from overall courses, you'll get it from lectural materials and all. But most of the times you'll get from assignments for some courses, and for some courses they are not giving from assignment sometimes. So remember it. Now let's see how you should practice from assignments, like how you should go through your assignments. So going through assignment is not like by hiding these problems and all. So they won't give you exactly the same questions. How they'll give is what is the output of the following code. Here they give the numbers as 3, 12. In exam they might change these numbers. So what you'll do in that case? So what you need to do is know the concept first. Know how to solve this. You should be able to solve even if they give you different numbers. So learn in that way. So whatever the questions they give you, you can solve it easily in your exam. And you don't have to struggle here. You can just copy this and ask it to ChatGPT to explain this problem, how to solve this, how we can solve if they change the numbers or change the model. Ask it, chat with it in this way so that it will give you 2 to 3 models so that you'll get a better understanding of this, how it's being solved. So you can solve easily whatever the number they give, or if they change the question also you'll be able to answer the question. In that way you can just go through this, and if it's theory they'll give it as it is, but if it is like problem solving thing like this or mathematical one in data science for engineers, you can see there are lots of problems. So I also wrote that exam. Actually, literally I didn't understand any concept from that. What I did it, I in last few days I just gone through the assignment. I solved the assignments. I knew how to solve it. I took the help of ChatGPT and like asked it to explain how to solve this. So based on that, I knew how to solve it, and in the exam they have changed the questions and I was able to solve it. So for theory you can expect the same questions, and remember not every time you will get from assignments. So the mistake which most of the students make is they try to memorize each and every topic or each and every single thing from every lecture. So that's not an efficient strategy to study. Instead, if you have only few days left, what you need to do is you need to focus on important concepts which you feel important and some definitions, formulas, methods or algorithms, numerical problem solving. And if you're trying to make any notes, make it as simple as possible because while again you revise, it should be easy for you to revise at the end. Next, you can use assignments for revision. Next, practice questions. As I said, you can practice the assignment questions. Now, let's talk about the situation many students are probably in right now. Right now, in the sense, few days before your exams. So, I haven't studied all the lectures. What should I do? You might be panicking this way. So, first of all, don't panic. And second, don't try to suddenly watch every single lecture from week one to final week without solving anything. So, if you haven't started anything or you haven't studied it, what you need to prioritize is start with your weekly assignments. So, as I said, understand the concepts behind the questions. So, after completing your assignments, then you can go through the lecture material. I'll show you how you can access your lecture materials and how you can study from it. So, here, if you see in the left side bar, you can see week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4 assignments. If you click on any week, here you can find the lecture slides. Click on that. So, here you can find the lecture slides. Click on that and you can go through the lectures. If you don't understand videos, you can just go through these lectures. And if you have any doubts or if you don't understand anything from this lecture, you can just click on this Gemini button here and you can ask anything here. About this PDF, you can ask anything. You can also ask it to simplify the concept, or what you can do is you can just download this and you can give it in ChatGPT and you can ask it to generate simple explanation. Try to start your preparation a bit early. Like you can start before 10 days. So if you don't have much time, you have some other work and you can't spend more time on NPTEL, then try to start your preparation at least before 7 days or before 10 days. You can start and you can spare some time for NPTEL, but make sure you're taking out some time before the exam so that you don't panic at the last moment and you can just prepare well before the exam. And then exam day strategy, what you need to do on your exam day. That is, for most of you the exam is on September 19, right? So what you need to do on that day? So what you need to do on that day? So first of all, you don't have to panic because you have already prepared, and I would suggest you don't leave any questions in the exam because there are no negative marking, right? So even though if you guess and keep the answer, and if the answer is correct, you'll get 1 point. But if you leave that question, you don't get any marks. So if you don't know answer for any question, just guess it and keep. But don't leave it. But don't leave the question and come. And don't panic when you see a difficult question. If you don't know one question, move on. Don't stuck in only one question. You can just move on if you don't know answer or if you're feeling it hard. So don't spend 5 minutes fighting with one question while other easiest questions are waiting. So there might be some questions which are easier, but you're stuck in the difficult question. So if you're facing any difficulty, just keep it aside and come later. Until then, you can go with some other question which would be obviously easy for you, and read every question carefully. For numerical questions, check your calculations. This is very important because small calculation can lead to wrong answer. And try to manage your time properly, and most importantly, don't let one difficult question affect the rest of your exam. Keep this in mind. Next, the three big mistakes that you need to avoid first before we finish. So, the mistake number one is only watching lectures, not solving questions. So, just without understanding anything, just going through the lectures, that's not the correct thing. You should try to understand and try to solve the problems if there are any. And next, mistake number two is copying assignment answers without understanding. You just by hearting the questions without understanding the concept behind it. If you understand the concept, you can solve any problem. But if you just by heart the same question or the same answer, and if you don't get that the same thing in your exam, it will be difficult for you. You might not know the answer for that question. So if you know the concept, you can use that concept from which you learn the formula, or you know how to solve it. You can use it in your exam and you can just attempt it, right? So don't just copy assignments, try to solve them, understand them. And next, the third mistake is starting everything at the last minute. So don't start everything at the last minute. Try to start preparation before 10 days. You try to score good marks in your exam, because even you get elite, you may be eligible for the summer internship. So make sure you score well. At least try not to fail in the exam, because get elite certificate also, there is a chance that you will be eligible for summer internship. So if you haven't watched this video yet, go and check your eligibility. And there are few particular courses which were mentioned in the PDF. Go and check out this video. I have explained everything in detail in this video. Go and check out. I'll give the link in the description. So that's the strategy that you can follow to prepare and crack your NPTEL exam. And if this video helped you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because I'll be bringing more videos related to NPTEL, internship courses, jobs, and opportunities for students and working professionals as well. And if you're currently preparing for your NPTEL exam, comment your course name below. All the best for your exam. Study smart, stay consistent, and don't panic. I'll see you next video. Bye bye.